Hey YouTube, what's going on? Hey, today B Gamer will be discussing why guys are going back to escape artists. The reason why guys are going back to escape artists is because EA will not let the cards play the way they should play. Case in point, if I go into the auction house like I'm doing now, and I'm gonna look at fast quarterbacks, like this, like quarterbacks. And I'm gonna go to a guy that we've been using a lot, in Joe Namath. And the reason why I went away from Joe Namath was because, like, yes, we get all the abilities that we want in kind of like cheap fashion or whatnot. And he has the Slinger One release. Joe Namath does have the Slinger One release. But the thing about Joe Namath is the throwing on the run. The throwing on the run is like generic 3 release is really good with throwing the run. That's why you see a lot of guys that are running around with Russell Wilson and Cam Newton and now Trey Lance. And for one reason is because generic 3 release as a quarterback when they throw the ball is very good throwing style on the run. Slinger 1 is a horrible animation on the run. But some guys know how to perfect it and get away with it still though. With Joe Namath, he just I got Hot Rod Master and I had Gunslinger on him, but he just let me down a lot. And his 92 speed, and you get it up, Kimmed up to 94 speed with the strat item, and if he on a Jets theme team or a Rams theme team, he get up to like 95 speed at quarterback. But without escape artists behind the line, when you're trying to get away from guys that are coming out in DB Fire 2 or edge pressure with Mike Blitz 3 sending the edge rushers like Max Crosby and Leroy Hurst, the really fast Rams DN. When they sending those guys and Michael Parsons out the edge, you don't got a chance when you got a dude like Joe Namath in there without not without escape artists. That's the reason why a lot of dudes don't even care about getting escape artists on their quarterback, even though it's a lot of AP. It's a lot of AP, and with escape artists and all that stuff on Joe Namath, it's like 11 AP, 10 AP for escape artists. Hot Rod Master is 12, and you out of AP. So you can't really afford to give Joe Namath Hot Rod Master, Gunslinger, and Escape, or even Hot Rod Master. You could give him Hot Rod Master, maybe Pass Lead Elite. And you might can squeeze, I still don't think you can squeeze escape artists in there. But even without escape artists, Joe Namath has really good stats, but he misses a lot of throws. Something about that release with deep throws, man, he just overthrows a lot of people. He overthrows a lot of people. He misses a lot of throws and I got a lot of under pressure inaccuracies. And I know I have a lot of issues with my controller, so a lot of times if y'all see gameplay that I'm doing, my controllers are just doing what they want to do. And I get like a lot of scrolling and left stick stuck and things of that nature. So like maybe y'all ain't having the same experience as I am. But when guys are coming out in DB Fire 2, Pinch 2, some of those meta defenses sending edge pressure, like if you don't got escape artists, you don't got a chance. So while we like what EA has done to escape artists to try to take it away, we don't like that. Hey, when you're quarterback, like if I go in here at Trey Lance and I'm gonna look at his stats are beautiful. And if he's on a 49ers theme team, he gets up to like a 95, 96 speed. So he's gonna be fast. But those numbers can be deceiving by EA. Meaning behind the line of scrimmage, when you try to go out of there, because he don't have an ability in escape artist, he won't get away from pressure a lot of times. He might sometimes, but not as normal as he would when you have escape artists. You can just get away from pressure a lot easier than without. So that's why a lot of guys are still going to escape artists now. And that's why you still got Derrick Henry and guys. I just played a dude earlier this morning. He still had escape artist. And I was using it a little while for yesterday. But, I mean, that's why you see Derrick Henry, the quarterbacks like that and Hurts, they still are up. The scramblers, they still are up in the market because they know they tried to patch and the AP update did improve the game. They did improve the game, but they still did not address escape artist. That's why you got dudes are coming out with escape artists and they'll use all the AP on escape artists on offense because it's just that powerful. It's that powerful. That's why guys are running it. That's why guys are doing it. That's why Derrick Henry price is still high. That's why Jalen Hurts price is still high. You know, these quarterbacks are valuable, man, like with the speed. Like with the speed and they can throw. That's why they're so high still. Michael Vick, that's why he's so high. Like Michael Vick could get Hot Rod Master and escape artist and all that good stuff. Like, you know, he could get a lot of good abilities, but just as a lefty, man, I can't really play as a lefty, man. So, but that's the reason why a lot of guys are still using escape artists, though, man. A lot of guys are still using escape artists because it's still the most cracked ability in the game. Like, and it's, you know, as much as I hated it, I feel like now is needed because you got these guys that got nano blitzes out the wazoo. Guys are getting into the 4-6-1 defense with 2 edge threat elites, and you can't do a dang on thing. And EA made a big mistake by taking up the ability for edge protectors. It went from 1 AP to 2 AP. And I'm like, why would you touch that? Like, you know, you can only complain so much, though. You know, at least I will give EA their credit. They are trying to make the game better. But, you know, it's still a work in progress, man. They still got a ways to go. But I do appreciate them for trying to address the issue with escape artists. But, hey, for some reason they made it a defensive game now, you know. Giving the defense 18 AP and things like that. So, you know, it's advantage defense now, even though offense is still easy to play. But you got guys that can come out in these nano blitzes now, like I say, and man defense is just, if you don't got route techs and things like that out there, man, you're going to have a long day. You know, sitting in the pocket trying to make them throws, man, and sometimes guys put zone drops out there in man defense. It could be a tough video game. So, you know, I'm just trying to give you guys a heads up, man, and, you know, let you guys know the reason why escape artist is still king. It's still king. It's still the most cracked and it's the most wanted ability still, and guys are still running around with it. Despite it being like very high AP, guys are still doing it. And one more thing I want to discuss is like EA, leave the crossplay alone. Like please, like don't leave the crossplay alone, EA. Like, you know, maybe if you put everybody together on one server, PlayStation and Xbox, maybe the servers will get better. But if you can't get it right on Xbox side and on PlayStation side, and I know a lot of us experience this, like where our internet is very, very good, but we still get DC losses and guys that know how to beat the system still. You know, still guys out here that know how to DC glitch you and, you know, mess up connection. And sometimes it's just the EA servers, you know. So, you know, they're doing the best job they can, I think. I think they are trying to improve, but I don't want people giving EA no excuses about, hey, they working on NCAA college football. That ain't no excuse. We still got 5 to 6 more months before Madden 23 come out. So, you know, if you're going to just neglect Madden 22 like that, like, don't make promises to people that you can't keep, you know. And I'm new to the EA scene again because Madden 20, like I said, was my first since Madden 13. So I know you guys have been around playing Madden for longer than me, and y'all are used to the broken promises by EA. But, you know, I'm the type that, you know, it's like, hey, we gamers, man. Don't tell us when Madden 23 come out, those of us who live to see it. When Madden 23 comes out, don't make us the promises that y'all can't keep. Like, this game should be updated once every 2 to 3 weeks. It should be updated one to two times every 2 to 3 weeks, man. It should be updated because there's things in this game that are still like broken. Guys know these RPOs. RPOs, your defenders don't react to RPOs. So, you know, those are things that EA still have to address, even though they're doing the best that they can. It's a lot of improvement and ways to go. And it's never going to be a perfect video game. Never. Never going to be a perfect video game. But, you know, make it 70% good. And the 30% trash, like, let it be 30% trash. But, hey, don't make a trash video game and then, hey, we're working on NCAA 23 football, so we can't work on Madden 22 right now no more. And we're going to update it sparingly when we get to it. So, hey, if that's the case, NFL, open up the doors to other companies to let them make other football games. Just open up the door. Let Sony, let 2K, let EA all bid for your services. And if not, let all three of them split the pie. Let all of them pay you, NFL. You are the king, NFL. You could get paid from all three of these companies to make a good football simulation game. And I would still play EA game. I would still play Madden. I would play 2K game, and I would play Sony game. And at the end of the day, the one that I like the most, that's the one that I would play the most. But let us as consumers and as customers have that. NFL, EA. Hey, man, I'm a dreamer. We might see it one day, but all right, B Gamer here and I'm out, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Peace.